Mikel, what was your assessment of that?
But a really different feeling to the feeling that we all had after last Sunday, when we felt proud and we felt that we really did what it takes to win in certain moments, and today is completely the opposite. Today we have to apologize to our people, especially for the performance that we had in the second half.
Do you accept now that type of race is over?
What I have to accept first is what happened in the second half, digest it, individually look at what we have to do very differently for the next match, and after that, till mathematically is over, the second position is secure. That's not going to change, but we have to digest, and that's going to take a few days.
What was your assessment of the first goal? Those suggestions that Kivior might have been fouled. Did you think VAR should have looked at that?
I don't know. We're not going to change that. The first half was a very competitive first half. We expected that. A lot of interruptions, and there were 30 fouls in the game. There had no flow. We have some big moments, especially when we regained the ball really high off the pitch. There are 6 situations that we should have done much better. And when they propose a game like that, you have to be and capitalize very quickly on those moments, and we didn't. And the second half, the moment we lost certain runners, we started to lose a lot of duels in our last line, conceded two very, very poor goals. We had no answers to that. That's the reality. After the second goal, the team had no answers to do that, and I am responsible for that.
Mikel, do you think that the way City won at Everton left the crowd feeling a bit flat, maybe the players feeling a bit flat as well?
I don't know, but this cannot be the way to justify what happened in the second half. In the first half, it didn't happen. That it was very interrupted and lack of flow, and it was a lot of duels, obviously, because it was a man-to-man game. But in the second half, we lost certain things. We lost focus. We lost pairs, and became a really dangerous game to play.
Mikel, you've only won 2 of your last 7 games now. It's almost like the team's almost run out of steam. Is that unfair?
No, I think we had the highest running stats in the league. So I don't think that is the case. Today, I think individually we were below par, to be gentle.
Darren? Mikel, what's your overriding emotion right now? Is it frustration that you've just, over the things you just mentioned, or is it pride that you've massively overachieved and smashed all the expectations surrounding the club at the start of the season?
At the moment, it's just frustration. The feeling that we gave the game away in the second half, and we fought really hard to be in the position that we are in, and today was a critical moment to keep hoping and keep digging for that dream. And when you have to play in these moments, you cannot do what we did in the second half. And then we have to look if the team is capable of doing that. When it comes to the biggest stage, it's a lot of things that we have to analyze and think about, because it cannot happen.
Can
I just ask you about Gabriel Martinelli and how his ankle is?
We don't know. He's in a boot at the moment. He was very uncomfortable to walk. He could not carry on playing. So obviously, we need to scan him and see the extent of that injury.
Just in a different way, it's probably not the right time to ask this, but try to look at the bigger picture. Do you feel that this season has given you somehow more conviction and more hope of what you want to do with this club, with this situation, with this team, going into next season and beyond?
In a sense, yes, but with the level that is required to fight for the Premier League the way we want to fight, and to be in the Champions League and fight in the way that we have to fight in the Champions League, is a lot to think about.
Just on that, Mikel, there's really a sense that a young team has pushed itself to the limit, and that today is what happens. Do you think that, or can you accept that even?
I don't know. I'm responsible for what happened today. My job is to get the best out of every single individual that we have in our hands, and if we have to take in there for 10.5 months we have to, and I have to, and I have tried to do that with the best ability. But today, obviously, I didn't do it.
But when you're talking, Mikel, it sounds like your digest is wider than just this run. It's about looking forward and about what you're going to need, how you're going to have to change the squad for next season, and maybe your thinking has changed over this run.
My thinking is exactly the same. Obviously, what the team has done over the last 10 months is very different to what anybody expected. And that generates a little bit, a lot of expectations as well. And it generates enthusiasm and happiness and joy and looking that we have to do that. And that's something that has to be managed in the right way. And after, we have the responsibility to make sure that the team performs at that, and I am the maximum responsible to that. So I hate the feeling of letting people down when they are really expecting something and doing that, and that's the biggest regret that I have today, and we have to apologize for that.
Last one, Nick.
Mikel, you've conceded 25 goals at home now, and I think a lot of them have come in the last couple of months. Obviously, the away record was much better defensively, but what can you put that down to?
Many different factors. When you look the goals that we have conceded today, too simple.
Thanks all.
Thank you.